Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Come on, D. Say. Squeeze. Get in there.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 14. It's just me and you, Rob. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
We got 4. Who that? Mike 14. 3 buzz. 14's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets.
Fourteen's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Man. Lock it.
Back to throw. Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Play action now, Prescott. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Haynes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
They've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. This time Wilson will throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll give to Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Wilson on first down. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Watch the run. Watch hey. Mike 14. Mike 14. Hey, 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 hey. 17. Mike 14. Go. Go.
Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and base. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of his end zone, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. This one finds Wilson downfield. On the move past the 40. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it... It's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He finds his man complete. It's Haynes. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They went with a dime look on defense. Essentially every blade of grass that allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. First down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Prescott off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff left. Elliott shifts by him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still their team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check 31, check 31. Check, check. Go.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He finds Wilson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Prescott steps away to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot run like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Pickup. They'll take it.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted.
Whole new. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watch the boot. Line 14, line 14. Double. 14's the mark. What we got?
On 2nd and 9. Wilson, he's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
14's the mark. 14's the mark. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now it's Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really.
He's got a man, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to